Uh, Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Vietnam. Good morning, everyone. Nostradamus, aka Tom. I am the bomb. 59 degrees. Feels good. Uh, Not quite Puma season. I almost prematurely put a Puma on this morning, but I would have been sweating midstream. Not quite. Not quite. It's getting close. It's getting freaking close. Let's see. Weather. We're gonna make it back up to 94 degrees next Monday. 94, 95, then 92. Hopefully one last little heat wave. Although I have seen it be over 100 degrees mid October. Hopefully we don't get one of those deals. This was a mild summer. Get it on. Bang a Tom. Is that how that song goes? I see one like. I know that like comes from Farnswoggle P. Horsetooth. Appreciate you, brother. Get it on. Bang it, Tom. We got a Fed. I think Fed hikes today. Market something like 80% said it's going to be 75 basis points. So you can bet your Bob's your uncle. That's what it's going to be. The market predicts what it's going to be, and the Fed says thank you. We'll go ahead and make it that. We want it to be painful. We want to take wealth out of. Let's be honest. It's a freaking shell game. They're, they're taking wealth out of the stock. Well, they're not taking wealth out of the wealthy people's hands. They're taking wealth out of the middle class. They're trying to crush down the middle class. Say, hey, you guys like to spend. Now we have inflation. We're going to continue to do some shit until you don't want to spend anymore. Inflation go up. We'll raise rates. You'll stop spending. Things will even out. But guess what? Shell game. Corporations raise prices. Apple just was raising prices. Everyone raises prices. Don't even get me started on my utility bill. I've complained about that enough lately. I can't even. I really can't wait to just get blindsided with a natural gas bill. I still do plan to buy another space heater. I don't know if my room needs a space heater. My video card cranks out some wattage, that's for sure. Especially when I'm playing Rust. That bad boy will heat up a room. We'll have to see. Or maybe I need a little small one for the office. It's a smaller room. But I think a space heater, in the past, a space heater wasn't really the way to, maybe it was still. Maybe I should have figured that out. Well, obviously, it's not going to heat up the whole house, but I don't need to heat up the whole house. Mostly, I just need my bedroom and my office. And I don't need that much, man. I love Puma season, slept on some Pumas. And I like sleeping with my teeth chattering. We're 6:30 a.m. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. I needed a ding a ding ding a ding a ding ding. I need to do a soundbite or something like that. You know what I miss? I miss having FOMO.
FOMO
I haven't had FOMO. It's hard to have FOMO when the market's bottoming. Or is it bottoming? It might when the market's crashing. It might not even be a bottom. We're gonna dip in the stock market really quick. We'll dip into crypto. This might be. I started 5 minutes early, so it might be a tight 30. Might be a tight 15. Man, I slept 9 hours last night, and I felt like I slept too. Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? FOMO is a construct in your mind. If you want FOMO. Yeah, but nothing's what I mean. I don't know what anti FOMO is, but I have like vomito. This market is making me want to vomito, and I think it's going to be like that for a long, long time. It's hard. I used to wake up with a morning wood every morning. Couldn't wait to check my stocks. Couldn't wait to check my crypto. Couldn't wait to check my bank account. Strong Tutanka. I used to wake up with morning Tutanka every morning. Just hard as a rock. Now I wake up, slither out of bed, just like, the world's coming to an end. No Tutanka. Oh, I'm completely besmirching that. Besmirch, is that a correct way? Um, all right, let's pop on over to the so tasty in the morning. Pour that coffee. It's all Puma weather's synonymous with coffee weather. I need to go on a hunt for a good coffee. Any suggestions out there? I like a light roast. Actually, wait, we'll do the markets really quick. Nasdaq's up 36. Nasdaq's up a little. Like I said, and I think the interest rate Fed meetings today. I think the Fed rate hikes today, right? 75 basis points. You can go ahead and put that on the board. That's what it's going to be. Not any more, not any less. I don't know how the market's going to react. It doesn't really matter how the market reacts the first day. It's always a trap or an overreaction, and then like 24 or 48 hours. So we'll have to see what happens. And then again, like we're 2 weeks away from the next interest rate. If anyone's thinking this market's gonna lift off like the Space Force, a lot of people make fun of Space Force, but I think it's actually. I mean, we're a little early, but I think Space Force is something we need in our armed forces. I'm not even joking. But if anyone thinks the market's gonna lift off anytime soon, they're smoking. They're smoking some of that good crack, some of that good crack rock. Yeah, keep saying things that the YouTube algorithm really loves, Tom. But yeah, man, there ain't shit going on. Not even Stacy's mom, not even Donkey Kong. That's gonna make the market like just start lifting up. Nothing, right? The only thing out there that you could say that gives the market any chance whatsoever to start going into a bull run is it's the least expected thing. And sometimes the market does things you don't expect. But I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. We had basically a 10 to 12 year bull market, crazy strong bull market. And man, we could have years of just flat to down. It happened after the .com crash. Don't make me break out. I'm not even like I'm sick of showing you my chart. Everyone, Retro, the only person in the house has seen it 1,000 times. If you come across this stream later, you know what? It, no one really talks about a little bit, but no, not really. You know what I mean? If the chart's insane. The chart is like, yep, that was a bubble. We should have seen it coming. In 10 years, they'll be talking about how this was the Great Depression. I think what was 2008 called? The Great Recession. This time around, maybe it'll be the Great Depression. Will it last like 10 years? It's not out of the question. Probably not, though. Things move quicker. Things get manipulated a lot harder these days. And by manipulation, I mean like politics. Politics is going to be the unraveling of the United States at the rate we're going. With all the fighting between the two parties, and everyone jockeying and pulling all punches to get people elected and do things, and corruption, and there's a lot of things within our government that are problematic, and most politicians are all about continuing to get elected and continuing to get paid as much as they can, right? They'll sell out. They'll sell out to beliefs that what they think will get them the most votes, and then on top of it all, where was I going with this? I just brain farted. Lottie, Dottie, corrupt politician. Man, I had a good point to make, and now I just completely brain farted. I don't freaking remember. Oh, then politics, and they'll just manipulate. They manipulate the market to go up as much as possible, especially at the POTUS level, to get elected, right? And eventually, it's a house of cards. It's going to crash hard. Is it already reached that point of the house of cards that's going to crash hard. Eventually, a president's going to be set there holding the bag, and there's nothing they can do to prop it up. That is one possible scenario. Another possible scenario would be like it continues to do what it does, maybe even it continues to go down. Biden, I is that guy gonna rerun? Like I don't see how he can. He's been a horrible president, and I lean more Democrat than I do Republican. I'm not one of those people that won't talk to you if you like Trump or whatever, or if you're a hardcore. I'm pretty even keel. You have your opinion, I have my opinion. I don't see how Biden can run. I don't see how he would win unless things change drastically. I mean, the guy's senile. I thought Trump was crazy and senile. I think they're both senile. We need better options for president next election. I honestly like. I would vote. I lean more Democrat, but I would vote for a Republican if there was a good candidate that came out, seemed like he had a even head, smart. Said things like, "Let's bring this country back together. Let's fix the economy." Nothing crazy, right? But so this other scenario can be Biden doesn't get reelected, the market spins sideways for a long time, and it's just presidential candidates saying that they're going to try and turn the market around, and they're not able to for a while. But we've been, even at on the political stage, manipulating these markets to the Fed over and over and over and over. It started heavily after 2008 with buyouts, or not buyouts, bailouts. We bailed out. We spent, I don't know, hundreds of billions or trillions of dollars bailing out the institutions that put us in that position. Oh, I just had one of those in my back. Like, oh shit, Tom, you just slipped a disc. I didn't slip a disc, but there's a pain. There's a sharp pain there. All right. We paid a lot of our tax dollars. This should infuriate you, but there's nothing we can do about it. So don't let it infuriate. We spent a lot of our hard-earned tax money bailing out the institution. We do this over and over. It drives me insane. Our hard-earned tax money goes to corrupt individuals, the wealthy, to build them out. Now, it's a rig. It's a shell game. It's a rig shell game. That's why I'm over here in this crypto trying to get myself a nut and be on that side of it. Actually, I don't want to be on that side of it. I just want to be on the side like yesterday's discussion. I don't want to be the richest man in the world. I don't want that headache. I just want enough money that I don't have to worry about shit. I don't need, tens of millions of dollars like Bitch Boy. I don't want to buy the Kansas City Chiefs. He has these dreams of buying the Atlanta. I don't want to buy a sports team. I don't need private jet. I just need a couple. I'm more like Jeremy Lafrebe. Give me a couple self-driving Teslas in the garage, ones that actually become full self-driving. I mean, for now, I'll just have a valet or a butler drive me around. I'm kidding, but kind of serious. No, like if I had enough money to just have a modest house, I don't need a house on Pebble Beach. Just a nice area where I have a Puma season, but I don't have a 110-degree heat. I don't want a lot of mosquitoes. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I want to have enough money to find the perfect place. Maybe it's gonna be two places: a winter place and a summer place. A different self-driving Tesla in each garage. Other than that, the only I guess house is paid off, some money in the bank, and enough to afford a live-in made world-class chef. Right? I want my house clean. I don't want to clean. I don't want to actually do the cleaning myself. Excuse me. I want it spotless. And I want good, healthy meals, like once or twice a day. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically that's it. I don't need Rolexes. I don't need Lambos. I don't need helicopter pads on my roof. I don't need a yacht. Uh, I don't know. I guess I would. It's easier said than done. I'd probably be bored as shit. I don't know, man. Like I need whatever, Tom. Whatever. Let's get back to the markets. We even all right. So E-mini S&P's now up 18. Nasdaq's up 32. 10-year, 2-year. Silver up 32 cents. That's a pretty big move. $19.51. Gold up $10 at $1,681. Laughable. What are bonds? Bonds are up 11. What are they called? 11 ticks. It's still down to 130 after being at a high of like 145 recently. Bonds go down, rates go up is generally the thesis, but bonds were going up and rates went up. So who the hell knows? Well, we know rates are going up today. Anything else? Oh, oil. What is oil doing? Crude oil's up $1.20, back at $85 a barrel. I would like to see crude oil get back into the 60s. The 60s would be I don't know, $60 to $65. That'd be normal crude oil, you know, during the summer. So I guess that could be normal crude oil now during the winter. We'll have to see how that plays out. The winter, excuse me, natural gas. Natural gas up 11 cents at 7.88. This could be a very tough winter for a lot of Europe. A lot of weird shit going on. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to Russia. I don't know if they're going to crumble financially or they're going to cause us to crumble financially or they're going to cause the world. They're kind of like, who would they be like? Russia's kind of like, I feel like they're kind of that person, the evil person in a movie that wants to destroy the world, even at their own cost. You know, kind of like, um, I don't know, Lex Luthor. You know, didn't he always like was Lex Luthor's ultimate goal to destroy the planet or take it over? I feel like that they if Putin can't win, Putin's either going to win or take the whole world down with him. I kind of feel like that. Please don't come after me, Putin. I know you can easily dispatch some KGB bros and make it look like an accident. I'm not like I'm just gonna shut up now. Uh, you know, it was just an initial thought. My apologies. I take it back. You're a great bro, but I don't know. Enough about that. Let's move on. Bro, he's not going to was resources to. Bro, he's not going to was resources to. YouTube would do it. Oh my goodness. Oh, waste. Yeah, he's not going to waste resources on me yet, but if I continue to spew at the mouth, he might. All right, 6:45 a.m. Fed rate hike today. I feel like it's about time to wrap this up. I'm just rambling on about dumb shit. All right, let's see what's going on in crypto. I was actually a little surprised to see prices up a little. Actually, let's do a capo check. Capo, Capo's got an BTC plan. Let's see, expecting a scam pump pre FMOC. When did he post this? Good morning. This was, I don't know, like 6 hours ago. So he's expecting a scam pump pre FMOC and downtrend continuation afterwards. How high could it go? First target would be 20,300 to 20,600. If it breaks that level, we could see 22 to 23,000. Capo's slapping his D down on the table. Let's see how well he times this. He has a chart with this plan. He's got a couple different hammer. Like he's got the hammer in before. I wonder if this hammer was in before last time, but he's got two hammer levels that he just discussed. The hammer might come at 20,300 to 20,600. Main target 14 to 16K. or it could break this and go up to 22,800 to 23,000 and then hammer down 14 to 16K. Don't fade capo. Do yourself a favor, join the cult of capo, and you're gonna be a lot happier in life, because I tell you what, the bro's not perfect, but he's pretty damn close. I don't know what, like, he throws in his brew, a little eye of newt, a little bit of, what is some other weird shit they always use in movies with witches putting shit in their spells? Well, eye of newt's always a big one. Maybe he gets his eye of newt from some special witchcraft lady in Jamaica or something that only he knows about, but his TA, I think TA is a scam, but his TA is on point. All right, let's pop on over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin 19,300. Man, I would actually be surprised to see Bitcoin break 20,000, to be honest. So we'll see. Let's take a look at it. The chart level, something I haven't done in a while. We're down below this line, and this line would be, wait, what's going on here? Oh, this was back in 2020. So there was a nice little support resistance, a small one. The other big one is the previous all time. Is this not, what is going on? Oh, this must go back. All right. And then there's this other line. So it is kind of like between here and the 18,000 ish from the previous all time high. Let's see. This says 19,037. Okay, so that's about right. So we're right at that. I must need to extend this. Yeah, we're pretty much right at that. We need to move it down to here. So this is previous all-time high in 2017. We usually don't break down below that. When we were moving to break above that in December of 2020, it touched it, it came back down, and then it blasted through it with some Tatanka-like strength. And here we are. I don't know if there's anything like what is this? I'm trying to make up something funny what kind of pattern this is. I mean, it's no head and shoulders. I mean, there's kind of a head and shoulders, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. This is the head and shoulders, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. We're down at the toes, maybe. Maybe we're at the ankles and this is the toes down here. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Anyway, we did have a rising wedge. We did break down below it. Did we reach that target? I don't know if there's any interesting, like, what kind of chart, well, like, how do you even chart this, like this right here? What do we got? An asshole in his beer? I don't really see much going on. I mean, can we yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's some TA bros and sisters out there that have something for us. Ethereum, very interesting. Ethereum had a huge breakout that went all the way up to $2,000. But this line looks like it got, let's see, boom, boom. It never broke out of its downtrend. We can go kind of like that. I mean, there's not, let's see. Like if we go something like that, that has the most touches right there. It broke out a little bit there, but this time it pretty much respected it both times, and now it's way down. So it could have another nice rally up to like 1,500 and still be in a downtrend. And this time, like lower high. I mean, are we going to a lower low? The last low was $900, so maybe we'll hit that level Euro 2016, and I were looking at like $400 or $500. The next one, if there's another hammer down, like Capo says, it could get pretty ugly. Let's take a look at my favorite, Cardano. That's about the ugliest chart I've ever seen in my life. In my life. Been pretty steady since March. Some highs, some lows. We got the Vassal hard fork, I believe, is tomorrow. Maybe the Vassal hard fork will give us some content. I think some things will be coming online over there. We can play around with them a little bit. Uh, Fingers crossed. Anyway, Cardano 45 cents. Solana still kind of holding strong, kind of pissing me off at $32. Polkadot 635. Harmony 1 up a little from yesterday from 0.0182 to 0.019. Atom up and Atom. Stacy threw him in the trash and you went Adams. That's a shoe joke that no one will get. Phantom, who gives a shit? Near, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit unless your name's Nigel? And I think Nimrod like Near, didn't he? Wait, Nigel loves Phantom too. Anyway, AVAX, $17. Makes the ladies holler. Osmosis, down a little bit from yesterday. Matic, 74 cents. iQuant, interested. Retro's favorite, 102. Sandbox, who gives a shit? ApeCoin, who gives a shit? Link, who gives a shit? CDX, how do I take this off? Boom. CTX is off. I don't give a shit about Link, but I like, whatever. Okay, every rose has its thorn, same as yesterday. Shit Dora, down. We're in a green market. Shit Dora is down a little bit. I don't remember what it was yesterday. It was below 4 cents, but it's 0.003. Was it in the 0.004 yesterday? It's now 0.0038. You can buy 100,000 shit Dora for $381. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. You can buy 100,000 shit Dora for $381. You can buy 1,000,000 shit Dora for $3,810. You can hand me the money and I would say, keep it, bro. You might need that. You're probably just throwing it out the window. Cadena, $1.43, about the same it was yesterday. Clayton, another rug pull, 20 cents. 654. The VIX, $26.73. Actually down. Well, I mean, the stock market's up. Of course, it's going to be down a little bit. I see a lot of green. Tesla's down. Apparently, they had some kind of battery fire. I don't know. I just missed the end of that piece, and I haven't looked into it. Some battery fire. It's not really affecting the price of the stock too much. It looks like. I mean, the stock market's basically flat. Well, I mean, it's a little bit above flat. A Nasdaq, a 50 up in the Nasdaq's basically flat. 30 up in the E-mini. 20 up in the E-mini. A little bit above flat. We're a little bit strong. Excuse me. My friend, Retro says, my friend told me driving an EV is like driving a 1-ton class 3 explosive. Yeah, it can be. It's the Pinto of this generation, that's for sure. Most of you probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but Pintos, like back in the 70s, used to be a thing where, like, if they got rear-ended, they would just blow up into a huge gas ball. Problem with EVs, like if there's a malfunction with the battery, that shit might just catch on fire for the hell of it. That technology will get better over time. There's some good videos. You should go out there and watch them of people like puncturing laptop batteries and shit, man. Don't do that one at home. That's some shit best left for the people over at Mythbusters and Controlled Labs and whatever. But yeah, a Tesla battery exploding in your car, no bueno. If you get trapped, and that thing explodes or catches on fire, you are effed. Not gonna lie, but I mean, cars catching on fire and killing people has been a thing since we've had cars. So, like I said, the technology gets better. I don't know. Hopefully, they'll eventually figure that out. I think everything should just be nuclear powered. Honestly, we need more nuclear plants. Get it done. Get it right. But cold fusion. Where we at on that? Is cold fusion like do man, my throat. What cold fusion? Like, is that a problem? Rookie in the house. How you doing, brother? Remember when androids? Yeah, yeah, cell phones. Androids won't up. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say before Ricky? What was I talking about? Oh, cold fusion. Can cold fusion reactors break down? 3 mile cold fusion reactor? Can like? Is there no cold? Does cold fusion? Is there radioactive like cold fusion? Retro trying to get sued from Samsung. I don't remember. I think it was Sammy's. It was Sammy's. I think you're right. Allegedly. Major breakthrough on nuclear fusion. This was in February. Cold fusion is real. We went inside the largest nuclear. Let's see. Cold fusion is a hypothesized. Hypothesized. How do you say that word? Hypothesized. Cold fusion is a hypothesized type of nuclear reaction that would occur at or near room temperature. It could contrast starkly with hot fusion that is known to take place naturally within stars and artificially in hydrogen bombs. And prototype fusion reactors under immense pressure and temperatures of 1,000,000 degrees and distinguished from muon catalyzed fusion. Oh, what the F is muon catalyzed fusion? All right. There is currently no accepted theoretical model that. So is cold fusion just a word? Like, I don't know. My life experiences have told me that if you can think of it, you can create it for the most part. Like, even a transporter beam from Star Wars or Star Wars. Nerd alert, Star Trek. Transporter beam from Star Trek. The nerds were they took out their pitchforks and they were sharpening them up there for a second. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars and Star Trek. Calm down. It was just a slip of the tongue. But even a transporter beam someday may be possible. Many scientists try to replicate this experiment with few hopes. Blah blah blah. Nuclear fusion is normally early fish. Blah man. United States Navy Space and Naval Warfare Systems SPA war. Cold fusion apparatus at the space. Interesting. Yeah. Excess blah 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 blah. Man, there's a lot of shit in here. So we just saw an article that said this seems like a pipe dream right now. Major breakthrough on nuclear fusion. Oh, this isn't going to be cold fusion. Uh, cold fusion died 25 years ago. All right, so cold fusion really is just a pipe dream. Today I learned probably not possible anytime in our lifetimes or future lifetimes. When they were starting out with their high density packs, I thought that was pretty recently. Them shits were blowing up. I do know sometimes my Apple phone will get hot, and my iPhone 10 got so hot that it started bulging and shit. Like eventually, that thing maybe could have exploded in my um pocket. I gave it to my best friend who gave it to his son, and I told him to replace the battery. I don't think he ever did. And I'm like, bro, dude, that shit could like blow his chunk off. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, 7:01. I started early, so we're past that tight 30. Let's go ahead and get this wrapped up. I do have a firewall cutover starting right now. We got the rate hike today. 75 basis points will be coming in. I don't think the market's gonna do shit. The market's it's not it might maybe the scam pump Cap was talking about, it'll fade tomorrow. Hammer down maybe. Then it's all about that next interest, like well not interest, the next inflation. And I think we're like 2 weeks away from that shit. Anyway, I'm not even gonna do a recap. You all have a great day. I'll be back 6:30 a.m. PST. Be there. You're an F and Square. Love you all and.